In 2017, Your Highness podcast was born from the premise that women-identifying folks can find more opportunities, both professionally and personally, in the cannabis industry. Subsequently, Your Highness podcast went on to feature industry leaders and fearless entrepreneurs from all over the world. Over the years, Your Highness podcast continues to evolve, with a strong focus on accessibility and inclusiveness in cannabis. But we also try to make it fun, so join us as we get comfortable with the uncomfortable in an entertaining way.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel like one day we'll get the intros right. One day.
Not today.
I don't think so. Oh my god, this is childproof. Okay.
Oh no.
I'm trying to open our topics.
Jessica, what are you drinking tonight?
I went to the beer store yesterday, so I got a case of Pabst Blue Ribbon Strong, which means it's almost like 6%. But then I also got a case of like Palm Bay for Mother's Day. So I'm not drinking that tonight, but I'm really excited to drink it when I do. So I just wanted to bring that up.
Yay.
Sonia, what are you drinking tonight?
Just Sprite and rum.
Classic.
I finished my green tea drink.
Your green tea because you have COVID again.
I know. You guys, like, my kids are assholes and they keep getting me sick. They don't love me.
Maybe.
I'm sure they're doing it on purpose.
They are. They're like, Mother's Day's
assume.
coming. Let's get her sick.
Yeah.
They're all just like, just licking things and just trying to get all the germs.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Just to bring it home for mom. Just to make sure on Mother's Day you had COVID. That's their gift to you.
They're like,
Mother's
you know what? Mom
Day.
says she wants to relax and not do dishes. If I give her COVID, maybe then they'll happen.
Yeah.
That
Maybe.
sounds like child logic.
Yeah. So, like, that
Yeah.
was my kid's logic.
Fair.
All right. So this episode, you may hear my dogs barking because we're trying out this new thing. One of them got pregnant, and we gave her half the house and had to build a wall. So now everyone's freaking out that there's this wall and they can't see each other. So there's adjusting need to happen. So if you have a drink and you hear my dog bark, take a drink.
And with Dawn's COVID, if she coughs, take a drink. And I've been drinking beer, so if I burp, take a drink. So basically, this episode, prepare to die, is what I'm saying.
And we don't need a drink word, but I have one. Okay, so today's topic is what's your zombie attack plan? And the drink word. Oh no, I dropped it.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh no, I got it. Okay. The drink word is down.
Down?
Which is funny because I got stuck bending down.
Going down. By the way, this COVID cough is giving me Kegals, so there's some benefit to this.
Kegals, it's
like, you know,
Giving you Kegals?
Yeah,
they're helping you do. Okay.
You have to flex your vagina every single time.
Well, everything tenses up, so yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were like, they gave me Kegals, and it was like some terrible vagina disease.
Oh my God.
Oh no, not the Kegals. I heard it can give you pink eye, but not the Kegals.
Not the tightening of the vaginal muscles, no.
You crack a walnut in there?
I was gonna say it just closes up. It's just there. It's just so close up.
Yeah, it's no longer in use because it's tight, too tight. You need
It's like those
Botox?
guys, those gym bros that are so vascular. That's just the inner walls of your vagina.
just
fucking rip.
It's 100 pounds.
Do you even lift, bro? Now I can't get your vagina out of my head. I don't know.
You're gonna kill me. Stop.
They're important to do.
You brought it up.
You could lift your grocery bags Just like you know, a one trip to the car. That's it. Load up.
I'm doing them now.
We're helping.
Like those command hooks, you know, where you can like put them all like on one hook. That's it. Is it your command hook vagina?
Oh my goodness. Okay,
let's
zombie.
get to the topic. Zombie
attack plans.
Yeah,
my
Like do you
vagina.
mean just like what?
My vagina. That's my attack plan now.
That's your attack plan? Your swole vagina.
Yeah.
we're just gonna like crab crawl. Like try to eat my brains. Oh no.
She just like
Yeah.
shoves bullets up there and they just shoot them out. Like she doesn't even need a gun.
Yeah.
Remember that South Park part of the movie, like where she like the lady, what's her name, Liza Minnelli, and she's like spread and then like
balls?
the ping pongs. Yeah,
Ping pong balls. Yeah.
that's what I'll do.
Just that's a good attack, I guess.
I guess I can't argue a better one. I guess
Yeah.
like with my
Creative.
vagina personally. So
Like the initial attack, I would maybe get some fencing, like so I can like fence off my yard.
yeah, you're like rural, so it's gonna take a bit to come to you. So you can
Well,
prep defenses.
Yeah, when I hear about things happening in the cities, it'll maybe, although although like my neighbor, I can walk to their house. Like there's like a little bush, and like when I drop off eggs, I just go through the bush.
Yeah,
So
but it's still
it's
only like 2 zombies or however many people.
There's
live
only
there.
2 there. There's only
Yeah,
2.
so it's you could potentially take 2 zombies if you had to.
Yeah.
In a city, you're like potentially 100 zombies within like a small perimeter.
So
you
you guys
know.
are fucked. That's
No,
it.
my plan, the moment, is to come to your house.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you remember, like when COVID
Yeah.
first started, I was like,
Yeah.
I need you to give me your address, and I printed it off with Google Maps directions. So I had a print off in case like something happened to the power or something.
Yeah.
Just in case.
We have
I knew where
we
the
had a
fuck to
generator.
go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to Sonia's house if the world turns to shit. So that would be our plan. First would just be to get the fuck out of Dodge and come to you. And then we'd have extra hands for building fences.
That's right. It'll take you 2 days to get to me.
That's fine.
But what happens if you like run out? You can't, there's no gas stations, and you run out of gas and you have to run down the highway to like.
Oh no, the first like gas station outside of a city, we would like fill up like we'd
Say
fill
for
up
gas,
all-
put it in Jolly cans or whatever they're called?
Jerry cans.
Jerry cans. Jerry
owns
Jolly,
the
whatever.
cans. Not Jolly. Jerry does.
Okay,
I
whatever.
feel like if shit was actually happening, then I'd be like, oh, finally I can overthrow capitalism. And I would just rob every store I go into.
Yeah.
That's
You
just
know.
like that's the benefits, right?
Yeah, I was like taking gas. I'm not going to care about the costs. It's the fucking zombie apocalypse. What are they going to do? Fire you? Like, just let me go. Like, you're making
Yeah.
minimum wage in
Like,
a
go
zombie
home.
apocalypse.
Yeah,
Like, this is embarrassing for you, you know?
Just go
So-
home.
So like, that's the first thing would be get out of a city. That would be number one.
And people won't believe it's happening for a while. They're like, it's
because
not
people
happening.
are stupid.
I know. They're like, it's fine. And then like, so you still have a while to get away. Like it won't be rushed because people are like, that's fake. So like the
That's
roads won't be
fake.
too bad.
It's so okay. Did you guys ever see the movie Bird Box?
Yeah.
Is that with the girl with the,
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock's in the movie. Okay. Did you guys ever read the book?
No.
No.
Okay. Highly recommend the book. Because holy hell, so much more happens in this book. The woman, spoiler alert, this movie's been out for a while. I don't like
I
the book's
haven't
been
seen
out
it,
longer.
but you can
like-
tell me. You can tell me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The so like it's these creatures, you can't look at them kind of thing. Anyway, at a point, like everyone in this household dies and just Sandra Bullock like in this guy, and then boy and girl, the kids that she like has, like one's hers and one's another woman that dies, but she's taking care of it. She just names them boy and girl because she doesn't want to get attached. But like, but like in the book, the guy doesn't live with her. Like, there's not some heroic man saving her. She's by herself with 2 newborn babies.
Yeah.
And she has to take care of them until they're like 5 years old, and then blindfold take them down a river to get to the sanctuary of like blind people. But there's so much in the book, like so much in the movie, they made it like a man needs to, or it all of a sudden was happening. But in the book, it literally talks about how like there was like months of like these stories, and some people were conspiracy theories, and so they were locking themselves away, and so many people didn't believe, and then other people left, and then eventually when you realized it was true, you had to like barricade yourself in your home because you couldn't go out with your eyes open, kind of thing. And I just think it was like kind of like that, and that's one reason I think the movie sucked. But in the book, it does talk about how some people believe it, but other people don't. The majority.
So
of
how do you
people
get groceries? You just put like, do things
eventually, well, that some people were stockpiling, right? So the people that were stockpiling were more likely to like survive than the people that had to go to the store. But eventually they do, and they go blindfolded.
Yeah,
like they drive at like 3 miles per hour, fucking like blindfolded, all the vans all blacked out, and then they just grab whatever they can. And yeah, it's a good book. It would have been a good movie.
Like, if
you can't.
No.
And what it does is it makes you crazy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it makes you like kill other people and yourself. Like it would, yeah.
Yeah, it makes you like, it makes you want to open other people's eyes, and it'll make you eventually kill yourself. But if you're actually crazy, like it was a whole talk on mental health. If you were actually crazy, then what it made you do was it made you like more like it made you violent is what it did. Like so there'd be like actual like people out there murdering on behalf of this other thing that wants you to kill yourself. Like it's weird, but it was a good horror novel. Terrible movie. Terrible. And they just made it again like a man needs to save her, and I'm like, in the book she's like holding one baby she just birthed, another baby she just watched the mom like die, and she's like scurrying down the stairs with her eyes closed. Like it's like, intense, and everyone's dead around her. She can't see. In the movie she just gets saved by a man. like okay. Dumb, lame, but yeah,
lame.
Anyway, my long-winded, they talk in that book about how most people wouldn't believe the news.
Yeah,
but we just went through it. Like 3 years ago, we just went through it where everyone's like, nah.
People are still saying nah about it. Like,
oh yeah.
Well, and like the media's like complicit in all of this. Like that's the worst part about it, is the media is literally like complicit in it because they platform a lot of these people and talk about it a lot.
They don't
whatever
talk,
sells.
They stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to go as hard as they did at the beginning, talking about it, but like, just protect yourself is what they just had to say. But like they made people go so extreme that like now everybody's given up. They're like, fuck it. Well,
and it's because they like with like the media, like I mean, I would even go to say like the WHO and the CDC and stuff are complicit because like they knew how serious it was, but never fully, like they lowered the 10-day wait, like, to 5 days to, if you don't have symptoms but are still positive, wear a mask. Yeah. And we know like all of that is shit and not based in science. It's, based in capitalism, I guess. So it's like all of them were complicit in it, and it just leaves like a nugget of enough like stuff a doubt for conspiracy theorists.
Because of like, well, if it was true, why did they allow it? Like,
that's literally it. It's like, why are they making things like, why are they saying it's okay to go back to work now? Even though we know like, people are going blind now from like the newest strain because of the severe pink eye. It's like, it makes me mad when like the people that are in charge are fucking up so hard.
It's not as aggressive as it was, like, but now like you're getting different things. Like it's not, apparently not enough men got impotent because that would have like stopped. Like no,
or maybe they're just too embarrassed to talk.
They're definitely not talking about it.
The data is skewed.
Yeah.
And the wives are telling them it's okay, it happens, honey.
In like 10 years, there'll be like a mass amount of people that are like, yeah, no, I can't get it up. And it's because they finally got to the point of acceptance.
Yeah.
Like it's just taking a while.
Viagra's like, yeah. So really it was Viagra that made COVID. Like, so
oh my God. That's a good conspiracy theory. I like that one.
Yeah.
So it was made by boner medication.
It's the long con. It's gonna take a while.
A long time.
Yeah, when it comes to zombies, I think the biggest I hate doing this, but I gotta ask clarifying questions. What kind of zombies? Are they like Night of the Living Dead, slow-moving zombies? Are they super fast and speedy, Dawn of the Dead, like running zombies? Are they Z World, like can tower on top of each other? World Z, whatever that one is with Brad Pitt. Are they tower on the top of each other, crazy zombies that won't attack you if you're dying? Like, what are the implications?
I think it's like rabies. This is how I think zombies would be. It would be like rabies, and your skill set is only of before you got rabies. Like, but like if you are a runner, you're a runner as a zombie. If you're a fat lazy bitch, that's what you're like as a zombie.
Okay. Is there special zombies? Like Left 4 Dead type, like Yeah.
Okay, but like, what if you're like bipolar and you turn into a zombie?
Like, you're only a runner sometimes.
That's right. When you're having a
manic episode,
you got a zombie out with glitter, just like making signs because they're in a manic.
Okay,
when
so
you go
these
through depression, like you just cry and eat your own arm, like.
Okay, so these aren't. These are more like community zombies and not like Walking Dead zombies. Like they're not decaying, like they're not dead people, they're just live people with like
they're live people. Yeah.
Kind of like The Last of Us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they'll die eventually, but on their own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like if they're getting food and shit, they're not gonna die. Like that's
do they have like a lifespan or is it just as long?
I think the people as the person.
As a person, yeah.
Yeah.
So if they're like old, they'll probably just last, they might last a little longer with the disease just because, yeah. Okay.
It'll slow the death span, like it'll slow it down. Your life can expand a little bit, but eventually you die.
That definitely makes it more of a moral conundrum when it comes to killing them, right? Because if you're killing a dead zombie, it's already a dead person you're just killing. But if this is a live person with a zombie virus, that really adds like an extra layer.
Like you could save this person if there was ever a cure.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't care. Like even in real life, like if there came to a time where I had to end someone else's life to protect my own, I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't feel guilty. I'm no empathy there. Like that's it. Like, I don't know.
Okay. To my house, I'm killing them. Like, okay. I don't care.
I used to think I thought like that until I saw prank videos. Now, this is what I'm saying. At what point in the zombie apocalypse are you okay with killing said random person? Because if it's in the beginning, they might not have rabies. They might just be running up on you. Like, you don't know. Like, it's not a big deal yet.
Well, that means they're trying to steal my shit. No, they're gone. You're not.
Yeah, as soon as zombie apocalypse happens, like it's a fend for yourself. It's like no morals. You're not allowed
But
any
that's what
moral
I'm saying
compass.
is it doesn't just happen, right? It always you hear a couple news reports, and it's like it's always like a slow progress until it's too late, and that's really And I saw this one prank video on a subway, and I don't know how they did it, special effects makeup, but they made it like a half torso of a woman or whatever, like on the subway, like crawling and stuff. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, that looks so realistic. But would I, if I was in a real zombie apocalypse situation, I'd just stomp on it. It's not moving very fast. I'd want to get rid of it, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm like, if I did that in that video, I would be charged with fucking murder. At what point do I know it's a real zombie? Like, at what point into the apocalypse? That's
when my fence is up. That's at the point. Like, yeah. If I had time to build my fence and you're coming up on me, that's it. You're trying to get
I don't know,
past
because
my
like
fence.
even if it's not a zombie apocalypse, if someone like comes and attacks my family, I'm still gonna do it. Like I'm gonna protect my family.
Yeah, but by then they're already attacking you.
Yeah.
Which means you're already like hand-to-hand combat with a zombie. Like at that point, it's like almost too late.
Yeah, you better hope that zombie has 0 jiu-jitsu skills.
Right? Like that's what I'm saying. But if he's running up on you, it could be like an emergency. There could be a fire next door. There could be like you have no idea. It could be a woman running up on you. It could be a child running up on you. You don't know. So at what point in the zombie apocalypse do you just not care?
Well, but yeah, when the fence, that's it.
The fence.
I mean, to be fair, just in most zombie movies, most of the time the main protagonist doesn't kill until they are hand-to-hand combat with a zombie, like their first kill. So,
like, oh fuck!
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's real. I guess we're fucking killing today.
I ain't gonna make that mistake. I'm gonna be like, listen, better safe than sorry. I am not.
Yeah, we're gonna kill a lot of innocent people. It's just happening. Like
they're not. It's not innocent. It's war. It's
for survival. Whatever.
Yeah,
not in my way.
I'll help take care of people after the emergency dies down a little. Like I'll just put a break on that, and then I'm not helping anybody.
But let me just say, I would not shoot someone for ringing my doorbell. Let me just point that out. Like,
no, have you not seen The Purge? They like trick you. They ring your doorbell and then break in.
What I'm saying is, I just wouldn't answer my door, but I wouldn't go shooting someone for ringing my doorbell. You know what's happening in the States where some guy like shot a kid and rang the doorbell?
Yeah.
Or what if they just ring the doorbell multiple times and draw the zombies to you?
Because you have a window open. Ding, 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 ding.
Some people have loud doorbells. I don't know.
Like a chime, the music. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. I think the first thing I would do is rob all the pharmacies in my area. Or any pharmacy I pass, to be fair.
Every pharmacy.
I'd be like, do you have my son's medication? Just give it all to me. I don't care the measurements. I'll figure it out.
Just I'll figure out the doses. I'll become a doctor. Next stop is bookstore.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all you need. A couple books.
You got WikiHow? They didn't cut the internet yet. It's still...
we'll bring a printer and some ink so we can start printing all the websites.
Print everything.
Print everything.
The whole entire WikiHow. Yeah. Just download it, though. You don't have to print it because you can download it on your computer.
Yeah,
until our power goes out, like in a couple of years. Like,
do you not have solar power? Why don't you have solar power?
Because we live in a fucking stupid city with.
I'm gonna have solar power soon.
Okay,
unless it happens in the next 6 months, then
cross fingers. No,
next 6 months. Please. I have unlimited water, and then I got. Bring your books.
Chickens.
I got chickens.
Yeah, I'll bring all my books. Like I'll bring all of them.
We need reading material.
Yeah.
I'll bring my books too. I got tons.
I got board games. We're good.
Yeah, perfect.
Video games
until the power goes out. Well, I guess
we'll have solar power. Solar power.
So just nothing online. That's all.
Right. The internet. just
download all the games you want to play beforehand.
On the way, just because your internet's faster than mine. So like that's
It's true. It's true. Elon Musk will like find a way to monetize this. He'll be like, his internet's the only internet that can survive in a zombie apocalypse.
And then like that's how people are like communicating through like Zoom. Like, are you a zombie yet? No.
Just
why don't you come over and find out?
Oh my god.
I don't think people would know how to use radios. Where at the time
they might. If I was a zombie and I had my wits about me still, I'd invite people over for dinner.
Just like, hey.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, want to come over for dinner? They don't know that they are my dinner, but like.
So like, your zombies are like, they know what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sociopaths?
Night of the Living Dead 2 zombies. Like, in Night of the Living Dead 2, I believe it's on Night of the Living Dead 2. But where they go to the ambulance and they go to the police scanner and they go, send more cops after eating all the cops. Yeah, that's what you would be.
That's pretty cool.
It's the only line a zombie has in the whole thing. You think they can't talk until the zombie says that, but I think they just added it for fun. But yeah, you know.
I like that.
I think it's like interesting to see how such like a universal idea of like a zombie has taken so many different like forms.
Yeah. Like vampires, you just get one set and then you get Twilight. You know, like
yeah, or death. But all gay. Every vampire is gay. I promise you. All of them.
Yeah, that's how you churn. You have to be gay.
Oh my god, Joel, you're gonna start a conspiracy then that AIDS turns people into vampires and stuff. And
who's listening to us? That's gonna happen. Like, they stopped already. Like 2 episodes in, they're like, these bitches are crazy. They don't believe in nothing.
I'm just saying, don't say things like that.
What happens if the bears come? Because now we don't have society, and now there's bears because they took over the.
And they're doing cocaine.
Oh, okay. That story makes me sad.
Yeah, it's a sad story, but I'm glad Elizabeth Banks, I believe, directed it. So
yeah,
you know, good for her. I love her. So
yeah.
I
don't know. No, I'm not gonna agree.
Well, it's like I love her, but the actual story that Cocaine Bear came from is sad. I mean, there's bears in America. It's a sad story.
Any bear,
just like literally, like So in A Libertarian Walks Into a Bear, which is a book about a libertarian town in New Hampshire that got overrun with bears. Like a lot, like they started. Because they're libertarians, they didn't believe in government and stuff like that. So they didn't actually talk with any of the animal control. And they used to go out and like hunt mother bear dens. Like they would just go and they'd just shoot them. Like, yeah. And it was just, and they still do that to this day, by the way. In New Hampshire, just if there's New Hampshireans, you might want to like protest that. Or something.
Yeah.
Like it's not good what they're
like
doing.
Glorifying
illegal
anybody
too,
having
by the way.
Overdose is kind of like gross. So it's
that too. That's like,
yeah. But like Sharknado and shit, like stupid movies like that, go for it. I don't care. It's not real. But like this was like a real thing happened, and this animal died confused, in pain, alone. Like it's just not cool.
You could have done a movie about a shark doing cocaine.
Yeah, a shark running around doing cocaine like that.
No, like the drug dealers are like in international waters.
Yeah,
and they drop a little bit in the
on
ocean.
Their ships.
A shark
and it goes down.
Yeah, like it'd be like see,
and he's running on his fins.
It's like Titanic meets Jaws. Like, you know, the Titanic hits the iceberg, goes down, it has cocaine, and then Jaws comes and it eats it. You know.
Yeah. What are your fighting skills?
I used to be okay. That's actually no. Never mind. This won't help me.
I'm gonna throw my husband at the zombies. That's my fighting skills. Okay.
Just like pick him up like the leg and use him as a bat.
Go.
Oh,
defend your family. Go.
Like that's one way to get a divorce. You're just like, bye.
It's like if you can't survive, then you don't need to be married to me. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, you have no skills.
I've accepted. Chris and I have even talked about this. You know, Chris is like, I am not a survivor.
He's like, leave me.
He's like, I'm gonna drag you down. He's like, I'll just go with the zombies. He's like, I'll sacrifice myself once, and then I'm gone, and then that's it. Like, he's like, I am not gonna like if I can't shower every day, I'm not living. Like, I was like, oh,
he's like, I'll leave you with the kids. He's like, I'm not dealing with that kind of stress.
Not a zombie apocalypse. He can barely handle it now. Are you kidding?
He's like, nope, that's it. That's too much stress. I'm out of here.
I was gonna say, I used to be on the wrestling team, and then I realized that's not a good move against zombies.
It's bad.
It's bad. Yeah. So I guess
if you're a zombie.
Oh, if I'm a zombie, I'll wrestle you.
That's right. You'll be good.
I've never been pinned. I only ever lost on points. So remember that.
I used to be a really good runner. But then no, my lungs hurt. But I also
they won't hurt with rabies.
Oh, that's right.
They won't hurt.
They won't. But I'm trying to run away. This is how I'm staying alive. Skills is okay. Yeah. But I have like candy necklaces. I used to be like I could get anybody's eye from any.
Oh yes, you do that. You like
yeah, anyone's eye. Like my aiming was superb. Like so, maybe if I could do that with archery. I used to be pretty good. I don't know if I am anymore, but that's. But
no
candy
pictures of you I have with your candy necklaces.
Yeah,
like so many.
They used to be my thing. They used to be my fit.
You should bring it back.
They don't make them as good as they used to. The string isn't as like maybe my neck is too fat, but like and like it feels gross now. Like now, like when you're like the candy's melting on your skin, I can't. It's been
Kids
so long.
Don't care about being sticky. I don't understand what it is.
I was from 14 to like 23. Okay, like that's long.
Yeah, children. That's what I said. Children.
That's a long time. Yeah. I had all my children by then. I was responsible for other humans.
Hey, I was a child and responsible for other humans too. Sometimes it just happens.
It just happens. But I was amazing. That's it. I'm gonna have to go around and just do like little set up targets to practice.
Well, you better start before the zombie apocalypse happens.
Right.
You don't want to be practicing during. I do think there. Okay. If you, to our listeners, if you enjoy video games, I highly recommend Project Zomboid. It's like on PC, I know for sure, and it is the most hyper realistic zombie apocalypse game that I've ever played. And you can mod it. There's so many mods, but it's literally like you start in like a regular house during the zombie apocalypse. You still have power, but eventually the power shuts off. Eventually the clean water shuts off. Their zombies are dispersed based on the location of houses and stuff, but they'll hoard up eventually. It's insane. And you have to eat and shit, like gas your cars, find the keys to the cars, learn to break in things. There's alarms on some of the houses. It's fucked up. It's stressing me out. I can never survive more than 3 days. I'm like, I'm fucking dead. How?
Have you made it to Canada yet?
No. I got into the end. Oh yeah. The game
Death Road to Canada.
Death Road to Canada is another good zombie game. Not as realistic, but
no,
fun.
It's just pixelated. It's
not. I've gotten to the final battle twice. But by the time I get to the final battle, I never have enough weapons, ammo, or people.
You gotta play with a friend, like a real life friend, and then you guys.
Are you hinting at something?
Like we could play together. Wink, wink.
We could
during the zombie apocalypse. We'll play.
We're practicing.
Yeah.
We're already in Canada. We're like, we're waiting for all those Americans to come up here.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. Hey, wait, how did the zombies start? Like, we know what they are. They're like a rabies virus kind of thing, and then their own self, whatever skill sets they have. But how did it happen? and then it spread because they like bit each other, like how rabies spreads. But like,
I got a theory. So we already know rabies is zoonotic, right? Like it can travel species to species. We know that because humans can be infected with rabies.
yeah,
But rabies generally just kills us.
yeah.
But we've had, I think, documented 7 people now that have survived it. Like
without vaccination?
Without vaccination.
Okay.
So that's it. Like in the entire history of rabies, we've had 7. So not a very good.
It's not a high number. No.
Yeah. But I think that, and like, I think like 5 of those are within the past like 15 years, you know? So I think that eventually it would mutate because the viruses always want to keep the host alive, right?
Yeah.
Like killing the host is never the goal for a virus because then they can't exist. So I think it's evolving to keep us alive while still exhibiting the symptoms, right?
Okay.
Right. So it's still probably swelling the frontal lobe that causes all the blah, 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 but it's not swelling the brainstem enough to kill us. So that's my theory is it's the regular rabies virus that is eventually mutating enough that it travels to us via whatever animals and then just doesn't kill us anymore.
I'm going to say rats. There's a lot of pigeons. There's a lot of pigeons in cities. Pigeons.
That too.
Are going to be the ones with the rabies.
Can pigeons even
first?
Rabies? Or you're just saying like it's a new virus? That's just like
no. I'm gonna go to my mind palace. I'm pretty sure pigeons.
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, rats get a lot of viruses, but the symptoms don't usually affect them.
Yeah.
Ooh, what if it's toxoplasmosis? Like, what if we get it from cat shit? Because like 60% of the population already has toxoplasmosis.
Mammals. Birds don't get rabies.
Yeah. So maybe it's like a different virus completely from birds, and that's why it doesn't kill us like the mammal version does.
Oh, like how we get sick, like we got like the bat cold because of bats being sick.
Yeah.
That's COVID. Yeah, and then the camel one because camels got sick. Yeah,
swine flu because pigs got sick.
Yeah, so we can catch everything. We're such a weak species.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, and also like not it like it's like there's like COVID, there's tons of different COVID viruses, but this is like the first zoonotic COVID virus we caught. So there's probably lots we also don't catch, but it's like there's always that one. Like,
there's always one.
There's 30 viruses of the same type from one species, but only one will catch us over to humans.
Yeah, so it's something like that rabies-ish, but it has to be something a lot of.
I think plants are going to do it. That's what I think. I think
the happening. You believe in the happening?
What plants? Please, not weed, because I'm gone.
Please, not weed.
Not weed.
No, maybe the cocaine plant.
Poppies?
No, cocaine's poppies. Yeah.
Yeah.
At first, I'm pretty sure I told you guys this. Yeah, I told you guys this story before, but I watched like the Expendables, and they called them like coffee plants or whatever, and I thought the whole thing was them trying to protect coffee. But
it wasn't.
It wasn't. Yeah, no, that was stupid on my part. I was like, this is such an intense movie. I love it. No, I misread the situation.
Oh, you should do like a movie review of all the movies where you misread the situation.
That's
and you're just like,
so
wow,
many movies.
I know, right? Like enough for his show. That's what I'm saying.
That's what happens when you have ADHD. You have no idea what's going on.
Well, to our listeners, if you've been listening since October, in October we do review some of our favorite Halloween horror type movies, and I do personally, I'm not going to say it here, but I do personally have a zombie movie on my agenda. So I really hope you enjoy my zombie movie.
Your zombie movie.
This October. I'm remembering. I'm holding on to it.
I don't know.
That's literally like I look forward to October now because it was so fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I don't even like horror movies, but I'm gonna have to.
Like,
None of
are
our
we
movies are
thinking
really
scene now?
horror.
Like, we each think of a zombie movie, or we each think of like a vampire movie or something.
If you
That
want,
could be a
if you're
theme.
that,
You want to do a theme?
Thanks.
We're already planning a theme.
Yeah, we can do
I just
zombies
thought like
because there's so
Halloween
many.
horror-ish. Whorish.
Horrors. We're doing zombie. I love
Whorish
horror and
movie.
horror. I love how they sound the same. Horror and horror.
The horrors of horror.
Well, there used to be
Yeah.
like the running joke that like every B horror movie needed a butt. Like someone's butt had to. Like, there always had to be a butt shot in every B horror movie.
Somewhere
So yeah, that's where the B comes from.
from
Someone's butt.
buttholes.
Well, not whole holes. They're not spreading.
No, they
cheese.
didn't like go right up in there, so I could just like they didn't like say spread out.
They're like, oh, the horror.
It could happen.
Yeah, you want to make your own movie? Like,
Watching like the Pornhub horror movies.
oh my god, I never
I
even
downloaded the wrong one.
She's misread the movie again.
That's all the movies I'm watching.
You're watching it, someone's spreading their cheeks looking at the butthole, and you're like, I wonder when it gets scary. Like, it's just not even.
I'm waiting for like a Jason mask, you know. They told me this is gonna happen.
There could be a Jason mask in there. Has he's raw dog in there, but whatever.
That would be really hard to eat ass with the mask on. Like, you're not gonna get any.
Yeah, but it's
not.
acting. They're actors.
It's just acting. It's fine.
She enjoys it, I'm sure.
Just plastic mask. That's blah, 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 blah. Yeah, baby.
Oh, okay. So when are we filming this thing?
Another project on the book.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
We all had COVID and now we're like, did you know 10% of people that get COVID are going to end up with long COVID? That's
Yeah.
almost
I feel
like that's going to
That's
increase
everybody.
the more times we get COVID.
I feel like I had COVID beforehand. I was like, oh, my lungs are always on fire. And then I got COVID and then it was terrible. And now I'm like after and I'm like, I want to go back to what I was before.
The before time.
Miss the good days. I still can't taste things fully. Like it's like I have to put salt on everything.
Yeah. Oh my god. Same.
Like I can't taste nothing. Like all the other seasonings that I used to love. I made like meatballs with like Italian seasoning, and I couldn't taste anything because I had to put salt on it. But I could taste the salt. I'm like, it's the
Since my daughter, for our listeners out there, she's autistic. She's turning 5 this weekend. Since she got COVID, she stopped eating goldfish.
oh no, that's
What
like
the
my favorite
fuck?
thing.
That was her favorite thing. She stopped. You know what she eats now? Chicken strips. That's it.
Chicken
strips
strip.
for breakfast, chicken strips for lunch, chicken strips for dinner, chicken strips for snack. And we're going through like a box of chicken strips every 3 days.
Wait till she's bigger and it's a box a day. You know?
Oh well, that's the thing. She should my other kid. He at least says chicken strips just for lunch, but he does also have chicken strips every day. So here I am. I'm buying like whole grain breaded chicken strips. So I feel like it's better.
It's healthier.
Yeah, it says whole grain, guys. It's brown. I'm doing my best.
Fed is best.
Like COVID fucked everything up. Like she's seriously.
Oh, it's good.
My
time.
kid is on like a peanut butter sandwich kick. That's it. That's all he wants. Except
love that.
today,
It's like
he didn't want
protein,
peanut butter
though.
sandwiches. For breakfast, he wanted rice with vegetables.
That's a good.
That's what he
for
wanted for
him.
breakfast. I was like, what?
I
Okay.
know. It's like almost midnight here. I'm like, oh man, I want some fried spaghetti.
Oh, I love fried spaghetti.
Butter.
butter.
That is like,
Yeah.
I can't even taste the butter anymore. Like that's how depressed my life is. I could taste like it's just No.
Like real butter too. Like it has to be that real stuff.
Yeah. I can't taste nothing. It's broken. I can taste my coffee still, which is nice. I can still taste coffee. Sorry, I got distracted by my dog.
ADHD?
Yeah, I didn't take any medication today.
Oh, I didn't ask. This fucking zombie virus, does it infect other animals? Like, can it go from human to animal to human? I guess if it started...
If dog gets it, it'd be so sad.
Or is it rare? Like, can it... Like, some animals catch it? Because COVID did... Like, some animals did catch it, but not all animals caught it. And it wasn't very common for animals to catch it. So, it's like... Yeah. So, is it like one of those rare things? Or is it like it can... Like, in... what's the Will Smith movie?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
No,
yes.
that's the robot one. No,
I Am Legend is the one with the zombies. Yeah, no, it's I Am Legend. You're right.
Robot.
Robot is the robot one. Yeah. I Am Legend is the one. Sorry, I got it. I was gonna say Last Man on Earth. Sorry, Last Man on Earth is the original movie made on the book I Am Legend, but I Am Legend with Will Smith, in that one they're like zombies. They can like talk in the book and stuff, but they don't really talk in his version. But like the animals weren't really affected in that. Like nature actually kind of came back. There was deer, that kind of stuff. I think it's the same with like Walking Dead zombies. Animals can get sick, but they don't like get infected.
But Resident Evil animals, they get fucked up.
They get fucked up. So like so it's like, is this very zoonic, or is it like rare for another animal to catch it once it's like mutated in us and caused the zombified humans?
Yeah. Well, like you could get your dog sick if you have a cold and you cough in your dog can get sick. So I don't know,
but it depends on whatever virus is causing your colds. That's why it's only sometimes, because some of the viruses can pass between species and some can't.
Like, you know which species does get like infected easily? Rabbits. When I bought my rabbit, they were just like, if you get sick, you cannot handle your rabbit. They will easily get whatever you have. So if anything's getting anything, it's gonna be my fucking rabbit.
Well, also, and I'm just gonna say symptoms. Like I brought up toxoplasmosis earlier, but like symptoms vary. Cats carry I think it's a parasite actually. Carry toxoplasmosis with no symptoms. It lives in their stomach and comes out in their shit. That's one of the reasons pregnant women don't touch cat shit, because toxoplasmosis is not good for fetuses. But for like average grown people, and well, that's the thing. It's like they're doing studies now, and they find like people that have toxoplasmosis, which is super common, like more than half of us, have like lower impulse control. Not like like it's just negligible, but it is on average lower impulse control if you have toxoplasmosis. And I'm always like, that's interesting that cats have no symptoms of this, unless they all have symptoms of this and we just can't tell. But
who's knocking shit off? I'm gonna say that's no impulse control. That's like
they look at you when they do that though, and they'll like.
But my cats don't knock anything off. Any of my cats. They do other stupid shit, but they never knock things off tables. Or eat human food. It's fucking weird. I'll leave food out on a table they can reach, and they won't touch it. It's fucking weird. My cats are weird as fuck. But yeah, I'm just saying. So like, I was just curious on how they affect animals, because that would definitely.
Because then we can't keep any farm life. You know what I mean? Like, what happens?
Unless it only affects mammals, and we can keep chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
You know. So.
Yeah, just waterfowl. That's it.
Start a fish farm.
Oh, yeah, that's really easy to do. Yeah.
So I don't even like fish, but I guess if I have to eat,
we can grind it up and season it enough, and then put some bread on it so that it's like
so you won't even taste it.
You won't even know. Be healthy. It's fine. We'll make it. What is it? Multigrain.
I
don't know.
That's the thing. I feel like my children would just die because they just wouldn't eat anything.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to mine too. Fucking autism. What am I gonna do? I won't get Mr. Noodles every day. That's it. Although you can make Mr. Noodles, it's pretty easy. With like it's just a pasta. Like you just use a pasta recipe and then dehydrate it, and then you use dehydrated bouillon. That's it. You're fine. It's not.
Yeah, as long as you have
easier to
those
get the package.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make flour off of tree bark, because like there's not gonna be like, where am I gonna get flour?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna work because like if I buy the wrong chicken strips, you think they eat it?
No, there's just
Like
the autism brain will be like, no.
My son is literally like, can you keep buying strips? I don't like nuggets. I'm like, they're the fucking same. It's the same brand. But the strips, he prefers the strips, not the nuggets. He doesn't eat the nuggets, you know? So yeah, I feel like bark flour is not gonna work. I don't know. That's
kids are stupid.
As long as I try, then that's all I can say. You know, if they live long enough to be able to call me on the fact that my trying wasn't good enough, then fine. I'll acknowledge. But that's only if they live long enough.
That's right.
I'm doing my best here.
There's fucking zombies, you guys.
Listen, she had to leave her husband behind, okay? She's doing her best.
She didn't have to. He chose to. He fucking.
I'm driving to Sonia's house. I don't even have my license. I'm like, Chris was supposed to do this.
He didn't have to deal without the chicken nugget shortage. He's like, no. That's it. Fuck it.
Pack you 3 boxes. That'll get you far.
I'll get you to the week. Good luck.
I'll hold them off while you drive out. I'm like, why is there buttons? The last time I drove a car was a shit.
Which one's gas?
The car app is linked to your phone. What do I do? I'll do my best.
What's good is that you just like, you don't have to do too many turns to get to my house. It's just 6 different highways. You got this.
Yeah, just highways. It's cool.
For the record, I always pass the written. Okay?
That's all that matters.
I have my learner's permit. I pass the written every time. I just re-get it every 5 years.
It's a theory. Theory is what matters.
Yeah. In theory, I'm good at driving. In theory, I'm actually practically perfect. In theory.
There you go.
If the zombies don't like attack dogs and stuff, if it's not Resident Evil virus, your dogs could be good defense, maybe.
And we can eat them. This will feed us for like 3 weeks.
Oh, Pumpkin's
of a cow.
Going on a spit. I've only had him for a year. Like the other cat, my next youngest, I've had for 8 years. So it's like, you know, he's the newbie. He's the fattest. He's
the
like
meat's like
pounds.
Fresh, you know, like it's not old meat.
Yeah,
he's still fairly active. So I'm sure there's a lot of muscle on there too.
It's just under.
So
that's how I feel. I'm pretty active already too. So my muscles all underneath the fat. Hey. So Rocket has turned into a cranky old man. And then Neptune is a cranky bitch because she's old too. And so I left her food down and they're growling at it. No one wants to eat it, but they're mad at each other that the other one was near it. So that was my bad. But like, so and then like Bahamut just got fixed. So he's cranky at everybody. And then so like
I got laid once and that was it.
Yeah, so it's chaos here. So like Kyle had to build like a whole half of the house for the one dog, and then the other dogs stay in the other half of the house. Then Neptune here, she stays in my room, which is like the size of like a small apartment. So but she's a small dog, so it's okay. So like it's just, and then we have to like rotate the dogs when we want to let them to go outside. Like it's just it's a fun production.
So what you're saying is now is not the best time for a zombie apocalypse. Like let things calm down first.
I would just let my dogs outside and that's it. Like I just No.
It is what it is.
You could
Honestly,
build them
yeah.
little dog houses around the fence so they have places to go, but then just let them roam free.
Yeah. I would just be like, yeah, whatever happens, happens, man. I love you guys, but like I can't deal with you right now because you're a pain in my ass.
Because it's zombies.
Because I gotta worry about the zombies first, and then I can worry about you guys. So just go outside and protect us from whatever comes. Like you guys can like eat things.
I'm sure you'll still like feed them with whatever dog food you have left, I guess.
Yeah, and then they can eat whatever they find in the woods. Like, have fun. Have at it.
My cats would die if I was like, fend for yourselves. They would be like, I rather not. And they would just die. My cats can't even catch mice in my house. Like in my house.
No,
they will
mine
not.
are useless, yeah.
So they would
useless.
just die. They would die to the other cats, the smaller cats that have been on the street longer. That have the street smarts.
The street smart cats, yeah.
I mean, I have a senior dog, and then I have a rabbit who's useless, and then I have fish, so like that are not edible. Like
you could eat them for like a day. Like you'll eat like a handful of fish, and that was it.
That'd be a snack. Like that's it.
Like Don, you haven't said you're at your plan at all. What's gonna happen?
I told you I'm throwing my husband out. Like,
that's it.
That was it. Yeah, that lasts like 3 seconds. Now what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I'm not
that's my
sure.
whole plan.
Yeah, you're like we're gone. That's it. I'm not planning nothing.
You know what? If Dave goes, like heaven forbid, whatever, then I find a new man to cling on and throw him at my zombies. Like that's just.
Where are you finding these men in a zombie apocalypse?
She's like speed dating.
She's on her book talk and she's like, sorry, no book swag today, but unfortunately, I don't know if you heard, there's a zombie apocalypse out there. No one's written about it yet, so I might be the first, but until then, if anyone can drive, I'm in. You know, like she's just making TikToks about it.
I TikTok.
She puts on the glamour filter and she's like, wishless Wednesdays. And it's like everyone's dead.
Yes.
Like all the comments are like, people are duetting it and it's just zombies going, yeah, like
and stitching it.
One's in their car, not driving, but but they're in there.
Yep.
One DMs
My
you.
book boyfriend.
Well, you don't want them to talk anyway. It's
I mean, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And then Dom will just rebrand to like zombie smut book.
Yeah.
All of it. All the zombie smut.
All the zombie smut.
Like even like all the themes, but it's zombie, like mafia zombie.
Mafia zombie.
Yeah, there's like hockey zombie. There's like demon zombie. Zombie
College
zombie.
bully zombie.
She'll be the most famous like book talker out there because everyone else will be zombies. Like they can't. Like it's really hard to make content when you can only go, you know.
Zombies go to space and fall in love. Like it's just gonna be a thing.
Tentacle zombies. Like,
oh my god.
Oh man.
See,
I'm gonna have all the genres under zombie.
There you go. Figured it out.
Perfect.
Do we have any more zombie related advice?
Like stock up now. Like
yeah,
never happened. But like prep. Does it become a prepper?
I love prepping. Like not personally, but I love watching other people do it.
I just don't have the space. Like we have the space, but like I hate having stuff just lie around and not be used. I guess unless there's a time where I actually need to save it, Until then, I'm eating all my nuts. I'm not waiting for winter. Whatever that saying is, that's not even how that goes. What is it? There's hiding nuts. You're storing nuts. There's nuts. I don't know. Somewhere.
Yeah, storing your nuts for winter or something, yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm just gobbling. Nut gobbling.
You gobble those nuts, Sonia. You gobble them.
This is going to happen.
Okay. Well, I do want to once again thank our VIP Patreon, Stephanie Hurst. She's hanging in there. She gets her mug soon from her Patreon if you're subscribed as a VIP for 3 months. So let us know how your coffee tastes, I guess. If you want to be a VIP Patreon or just get a shout out here, or just be a Patreon and get access to our bonus content at the lowest tier, you can follow our Patreon in the links below. Do we have anything else to plug? I don't know.
I don't think so.
No. Gosh, normally we're so full of plugs, but we're like, no, guys, we're taking a break. We can't do it all.
I got COVID. I have an excuse.
We have a merch store. It's on our links.
That's true.
Yeah.
Buy our nipples. Not a real life nipples.
So I can afford cold meds.
Yeah, please. If you just want to do a one-time donation, you can buy us a drink on our link tree, and link again is below, and we appreciate you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
That's, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Just bye.
Good night, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.